So I'm going to toot it for her. So I'll start at the beginning for me. I met Fiona at a fall meeting in 1996, having returned from 4 years working for the preschool board in James Bay, trying to imagine myself retired. Fiona was a board member and became president in 1997-98, and I served as her vice president. I learned so much working with Fiona, an organizer par excellence. The QUAL and the organizations of the Quebec Community Group Network, QCGN, and I see some of them here tonight, which is a joy. QCGN. Fiona organized 2 conferences. The titles reveal the importance of these conferences in English-speaking Quebec following a near defeat in the 1995 referendum. Sustaining our communities through learning and development. The challenge for English-speaking Quebec. Remember that one? And that was in 1999. And then also clearing the hurdles, overcoming the barriers to adult learning in 2002. They were both very successful. With typical modesty, Fiona had never mentioned that she was administrative director of the McGill School of Continuing Studies from 1984 to 1996. In this capacity, she initiated the development of the McGill Institute for Learning in Retirement, MILR, now called the McGill Community for Lifelong Learning, MCLL, a peer learning program that became a leader in Canada in the field of seniors education. She corrected me when I, and many others, referred to her as a founding member. To be a member at that time, you had to be over 50. She was too young. Here now, I want to quote another founding member, Saretta Levitan, who is now 90 years old and still attending MCLL. Talk about lifelong learning. She didn't know she was a founding member and was delighted when I told her that Juliet Waite informed me that Fiona Clark, Peter Nash, and Saretta Levitan were interviewed as founding members by Neil McKenty on the topic, Getting Started Over 50. Here is what Saretta had to say to me by phone. She would love to have been here herself. She told me that too. She said, I'm so glad it's time that she was recognized. McGill had a strange attitude and someone else got the credit because at that time you had to have a PhD. So Fiona never got the recognition she should have. No question, she is fully responsible, absolutely, for the McGill Institute for Learning and Retirement.
Of course.
What impresses me the most about her education is that Fiona has a BSc Honors Physics, 1961, from Bristol University, England. Physics, the hardest subject in science as far as I'm concerned. From 1962 to 1964, Fiona was successively head of physics department at Bromley High School in Kent, England, head of physics department at Lewis School for Girls in East Stradmina, Wales, and then head of physics department at the International School of Brussels, Belgium. She could be working for NASA or some amazing engineering firm or something like that. And here is a comment from a scientist friend. Just one moment, I have to find it here. She says, and this is from Liz Parrish, she says, Fiona was and is a strong advocate of learning, no matter the age of the recipient. Several years ago, I opened my mouth to say that there was little in the way of science at MCLL, and she right away took up the challenge, and we started co-moderating study groups on science and society. In other words, science for non-scientists. Since then, we have covered a variety of topics in that general area, and it has been a great learning experience. Fiona puts a lot of time and effort to make sure that everyone will benefit from time spent in the group. Thank you very much, Liz. Where was I now? Oh, yes. Now to talk about Fiona's MA in 1990. Educational, just a minute. Where was I now? MA in 1990, Educational and Administrative Policy Studies from McGill. Her impressive list of work experience includes member of the steering committee for the June 1999 10th anniversary in Washington, D.C. of the Elder Hostel Institute Network, EIN, and chaired the program for small sessions. The EIN, now called the Rhodes Scholar Institute Network, is the organization that links more than 400 ILLs, Institutes for Lifelong Learning, throughout North America. It would take too long to mention all of Fiona's work, which includes research and development, administration, teaching, facilitating, and computer skills. She taught from 2006 to 2013 at the Atwater Library. And in 2001, 2002, and 2006, for the Quebec Anglo-Heritage Network and the Rouyn-Noranda chapter of Alliance Quebec. In addition, he has an impressive list of publications covering a page and a half or more. It's a CV that deserves an honorary PhD, in my opinion. Not only that, but just in case you think Fiona has too much free time, she also sings like the wonderful Welsh woman that she is for the Musical Orpheum Choir under the baton of Patrick Webb. Here I want to read you the remarks I received from Carolyn Roper. She said, "Hello, Eunice. I too am thrilled about Fiona being honored. I just received a notice for the May 9th Cal Gala. If I had known earlier, I certainly would have kept my agenda open. But as it is, I have made other plans for that evening and therefore am not able to attend. A day and a half's notice is not much time. I don't have any thoughts really, but I have been singing with Fiona in 2 choirs for at least 10 years, probably more. So, just to say that along with her many other accomplishments, she is a singer, alto, 2, and quartet plus a musical accordion. All her other attributes, I am sure, are well known within MCLL.